Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live for the Sunday Goal Rush watch along, and what an absolute disaster that was. I have no idea what I've done. That sometimes happens when I start Streamlabs. if I haven't turned the camera bit on Streamlabs and I've just go in, that's what happens. There's no video of me, and the only way I can fix that is by restarting Streamlabs, and coincidentally restarting the entire stream according to this. So that was exceptionally, just a rookie error, like a really rookie error on my part. Like, what am I actually doing? I don't know what I'm doing there. That's just embarrassing. That's just, I don't know what I've actually done there. It's just bizarre. Like, what I've actually, anyways, the football's on now. I'm going to get the games up very shortly. I'm rattled. I'm rattled by by the ineptitude of myself. It doesn't happen that as I said, I literally just woke up, and maybe that's part of the problem. Also, why is there no thumbnail there? You absolute goon. Oh, mate, I put the wrong thumbnail there now. Oh my God. This can't get any better. This can't get any worse. I'm literally half asleep, and this is just a rookie error. Rookie error. D-Unit off to a stinker. Hopefully there's been no goals coming in, because I'm wasting valuable time here trying to muck around. I've got the timer up there. The games have started. I'll bring you the lineups in a second. What I'm doing at the moment, I would love to tell you what I'm doing at the moment. I've got no clues what I'm doing. Absolutely no clues. Oh, you idiot. You absolute melon. D-Unit with a stinker. Oh, mate, now it doesn't even... Oh, mate, it doesn't even want to load that. What am I doing? What is it doing? Oh, there we go. All right. Hopefully we're back in business. I have no idea. This is the definition of an absolute disaster. All right, I think we're good. We're good. I think I've done everything right. I think I've got everything correct. We're going to bring you the game. I'm going to bring you live reaction in a minute once I've just figured out my life. What on earth is going on here? All right, there we go. All right, I think we're good. All right, that should be pretty good. I think that looks all right. I think I've fixed everything. Let's get the games up. D-Unit, sort yourself out, mate. Sort yourself out. All right, here we go. Games are up. Let's have a look. All right, there are 3 games going on at the moment. It's Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. I'm going to bring you the lineups in a second as well. Brentford versus Nottingham Forest, and Newcastle versus Aston Villa. So, I wonder what the game on the Goal Rush is. I think it's Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, if I'm being honest. It looks like that might be the game there. Man City fan, mate, legit, it's true. I'll happily wear it. It's been a rookie error. Like, I can't even say that. Like, there was nothing professional about what we've just witnessed. It was just an inept performance. On any way you want to read that out, it's been poor. It's been very, very poor. All right, there we go. That looks better. All right, move tab, new window. There we go. All right, that looks good. All right, the football's now up. I can see what's going on. I haven't missed a goal yet, which is also a positive. We've wasted 7 minutes, valuable 7 minutes of me mucking around, and I still haven't given you the lineups. I can't believe that happened. Like, that's happened before, and it's been fine. But oh, here we go. Crystal Palace. Oh, Mateta, he can't finish a biscuit. And Sanchez have a very good save, to be honest. It wasn't a horrible shot from Mateta, but to be fair, he should be scoring from there. I mean, it was really good work there, I think, from Sarr closing him down. Mateta races through on goal, one-on-one with Sanchez, and Sanchez is definitely equal to it. I mean, what's Baladeashvili doing there? What is he doing? What is he doing? That's horrible defending from Baladeashvili. I think Chelsea are very lucky they're still level. That's what I say. Chelsea are a very lucky team in terms of keeping clean sheets in general. Anyways, I'm going to get these other 2 games up so I can see what's going on in them. There we go. That's that one up. We've got the Aston Villa versus the Newcastle versus Aston Villa game up. That game is also 0-0 as well. Referee's talking to the blokes, having a little bit of a, what do you call it, a scuffle in the box there for Crystal Palace Chelsea. I mean, Sanchez have a nice early save. As I said, I didn't think either Sanchez or Bart Simpson would keep a clean sheet this week. So, I mean, based off what I just saw then, I don't think Chelsea are keeping a clean sheet today. But quite often Chelsea are like this. You watch them and you go, how the hell have they kept the clean sheet? And then at the end of the game, they've kept the clean sheet. It's just it's a bizarre sequence. Also, VAR checking something. I'm not sure what they're checking there. He's just fallen over. He's fallen over like a sack of potatoes under Chalobah there. All right, I've got all 3 games up. I can see what's going on now. I can bring you all the live reaction. D-Unit's going to bring you the lineups in a second as well. Where's my phone at? There we go. All right, I was watching the Scorchers before. I had a little snooze afterwards, and that was just a rookie error. Like, I woke up feeling like, oh, what time is it? All right, where are we at? Okay, so lineups, in case anyone actually wants to know who's playing. Crystal Palace, it's Henderson in goal. Canvo, Lacroix, and Richards in the back 3. Munoz is back in the right wing-back position. Wharton, Lerma, and Mitchell. And then it's Ismail Assar, Johnson, and Mateta is up top. For Chelsea, it is Sanchez in goal. Kukurea, Baladashvili, who almost literally gifted away a goal already. Chalobah, James, and then it's Santos and Caicedo in the midfield. Estevao, Enzo Fernandez in the 10, João Pedro, and Pedro Neto. Cole Palmer's not in the starting 11. Are you kidding me? Okay. All right. On the bench, it is Benitez, Pinu, Uche, Hughes, Sosa, Imri, and Reid, Rodney, and Devaney. I need my glasses. I'm half asleep. I'm really struggling to read that. Right, that should be better. Right, there we go. And for Chelsea, it is Delap, Gittins, Hato, Gusto, Fafana, Achapong, Mark Guiu, Garnacho, and Shannon Lowe. Wow, no Cole Palmer at all. Well, no one's going to be buying him next week, are they, folks? Because he's not even showing up to play. Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. Kelleher, Coyote, Aja, Collins, Henry, Yanelt, Yarmalik, Sade, Damsgaard, Jensen, and Igor Thiago up top. For Nottingham Forest, it's Sells, Williams, Murillo, Milenkovic, Aina, Sangar, Anderson, Dominguez, Gibbs White, Hudson-Odoi, and Igor Jesus, not Timu Jesus, up top for Nottingham Forest. On the bench, it is Vab Masarin, Hickey, Vandenberg, Pinnock, Henderson, Nelson, Dango Otara, Lewis Potter, and Donovan. And for Nottingham Forest, it's Gunn, Murato, Awoni, Indoy, Hutchinson, Yates, McAtee, Bakwa, and Savannah. Kukurea almost got up there. It's another corner for Chelsea there. They've had 3 in quick succession. And then the last one, Newcastle versus Aston Villa. It is Pope in goal, Trippier at right back, Jow, Botman, and Hall, Yolington, Tonali, Miley, Gordon, Wissa, and Barnes. I was very correct. Bruno G's not starting. I told Nightmare this would happen. That's why I benched him. Martinez, Matson, Torres, Konza, Cash, Anana, Tielemans, Sancho, Rogers, Buendia, and Watkins up top. On the bench for Newcastle, it's Ramsdale, Osula, Alanga, Voltamada, Willock, Byrne, Murphy, Ramsey, and Shah. And for Villa, it's Bizzo, Victor, the ice cold man, Lindelof. Oh, Aston Villa are through! Oh, it's a good save from Pope. Ollie Watkins with a great chance there to give Aston Villa a lead. Again, it looked like a defensive error. And Pope is, there's a goal. There's a goal. It's Igor Jesus has scored for Nottingham Forest to get our first goal of the Sunday watch. I mean, Brentford defence, if you only, I mean, Nathan Collins is not going to be getting the return here on the 1 week punt. It's a goal there for Nottingham Forest, and it's 1-0 in that game there. That's our first goal of the Sunday watch along. I don't know if anyone had Igor Jesus on their bingo card this week, but Timu Jesus has arisen from his bed where he's been nursing his knee, and he's morphed into Igor Jesus. And Igor Jesus, I mean, he's not really an option, is he? Barely does anything. Oh, Chelsea have a great chance. They're claiming handball. Enzo Fernandez has blown it over the bar. A very good opportunity there for Chelsea to take lead. There's been chances in all these games, and it's not a surprise I've actually finally got a goal. The wrong Igor, yeah, I know. I actually thought, when I first looked at it, because I was like, I've not seen Nottingham Forest in this away kit. Like, this is a weird away kit. Like, it's a, I don't know, it's a dark grey, almost a charcoaly colour with red on the trim. And I actually thought for a second that was Brentford. I was like, oh. And I was like, no, it's not. That's Nottingham Forest. Well, there we go. I did not expect that to be our first goal. In fact, yeah, I thought Brentford would account for Forest pretty easily. This just goes to show it's so hard to read these games this season. Like you think that you think you know something, and then you just don't know anything. And now I need to find where I've got the. Where have I got that? Where's? Oh, I don't know what I've done with it. Actually, I'll get the score up very shortly. I apologise. I had this open, and then I don't know what's happened to it. Anyways, I'm going to whack that up. I'm going to update the score. Nottingham Forest are 1-0 up, and they're pushing again. I mean, Nottingham Forest started very well there. I haven't seen Brentford attack yet. It's been Nottingham Forest attacking Brentford. And considering they played in Europe midweek, you'd think that Forest would start the slower. They'd be a bit more tired, but apparently that is not correct. All right, there we go. Let's update the score. 1-0. All right. That should work, hopefully. All right, there we go. Sorry, folks. Yes, what a disastrous start to the stream it was. Anyways, hello to all the chat in there. Yeah, D-Unit literally asleep at the wheel. Don't worry about Carrick at the wheel. D-Unit's not at the wheel. He's gone on vacation. He hasn't bothered to show up today. All right. Let's cook some more points anyway. As per the graphic, I think that's actually correct. That is my team score at the moment as well. We are currently on... Yeah, that's correct. We're currently on 28 points this game week. So that's not too bad. Obviously, you know, Chelsea clean sheet is somehow riding its luck at the moment. Do I expect it to last for another 75 minutes? The answer is probably no. I did not expect... This is one of the games where I didn't expect Chelsea to keep a clean sheet. But it is Palace. Like... Daniel Munoz is back, so that's obviously going to impact on potentially their like Palace's ability to actually score a goal. But yeah, I can't believe that miss for Ollie Watkins. I mean, it's Malik goes through it. He should be scoring that. That's why they're signing Tammy Abraham, mate, because you're not clinical enough. Like that should have been 1-0 to Aston Villa. Like it really should have been 1-0. It's a good. I mean, he's hit it right at Pope. Like, literally right at Pope's legs. Oh, Caicedo goes for a hit. I almost said Caicedo's probably the best Chelsea attacker. And he had a chance there right at the edge of the box. Hits it. He hits it a bit too well, and it goes just outside to the right. Hits it on the outside of his right foot, but unfortunately it's had a bit too much. Nottingham Forest through again. Another cross into the box. This one is cut out by Kelleher, who claims it. Newcastle probing on the edge of the box there in that game. Yeah, Brentford does look like it's going to be high scoring. I agree. Oh my God, now the internet's playing up. I'm watching this. It can't get any worse. What are we doing today? All good. Two of my mates, triple captain Haaland. Palace looks much stronger. Brentford game will be high scoring, trust me. Oh, mate. Of all things to go wrong, now the internet is just having an issue. What the hell's going on? It's just one of them things, isn't it? It's like my luck in life. Sundays. I haven't even turned the computer off from like what I streamed yesterday. It's like just having a whinge. I'll keep an eye on that. Maybe we'll have to restart again. Just for the jokes. Happy days. Happy days. Actually, it might be all right. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Anyways, ball into the box. Palace. It's cut out there by Santos, who puts it out for a corner. Brentford pushing here. I think that's the first time I've seen Brentford attacking. Unfortunately, I think it's gone out harmlessly there for a goal kick. Actually, it might be all right. Maybe it was just having a momentary lapse. Maybe that was the issue. All right, looks like it's okay. Yeah, Munoz. I'm intrigued to see him. Like, now that Munoz is back, I'm glad that I can watch this Crystal Palace. Before Munoz came back, if he was there, I think I'd be buying him. But Palace look like they've gone off the boil, but maybe with him back, they're going to improve from an attacking perspective and maybe from a defensive perspective as well. I'm not sure. Palace round the back. It's well defended again there by Chelsea. Wow. I mean, these three games have been pretty interesting, actually. There's action happening in all three of them. Like, there could have easily been goals in all three of these games early doors. Huh. Weird. Do you think Machado will haul again? Yeah, he probably will. Wherever he hauls today. I mean, Nottingham Forest, I thought were going to just be rolled over today. I really thought they were going to be rolled over today. I'm not sure that they're... Based off what I've seen early doors, I feel like Nottingham Forest have come to play football Sunday afternoon. So, yeah, your guess is as good as mine. 100, yeah. Thumbnail just in the middle. Yeah, I know. Hilarious. Oh! What a goal Aston Villa have scored! It's Buendia with an absolute worldie. Aston Villa have scored there. Newcastle's defence, I mean, it's not getting the biscuit done today. Newcastle's defence is, it's gone missing. It's missing in action. And Newcastle are 1-0 down there to Aston Villa with Buendia with a very nice goal. It's a Morgan Rogers assist. In case anyone owns Morgan Rogers, it's a Morgan Rogers assist, and it's a great hit from Buendia. Buendia with a beautiful goal into away from Pope. That's a great hit from outside the box. Morgan Rogers assist, and Buendia with a beautiful goal there to make it 1-0 Aston Villa. Morgan Rogers, man, I said, he's like one of them players that he's just... He goes well against the crap teams. And, like, Newcastle are not very good defensively this season. Like, I know they were good to begin the season. They haven't been good of late. And I don't think that it's going to get... I mean, it's a great hit from Buendia. He takes it away from Pope beautifully. Curls it away beautifully from him. That's a very nice finish from him. There definitely is some issues with the stream because I can see the buffering coming on occasionally. It's not completely horrible, but it's not exactly fabulous either. There you go. 1-0 on both of those games. The only game that doesn't have a goal now is the Chelsea versus Crystal Palace game. What did I predict this? Like 2-0 Chelsea? Muted? I don't think I'm muted. Don't think so. Pretty confident I'm not muted. Why do people say I'm muted? No, I'm definitely not muted. No, I know that. I know that. The video might be doing some weird stuff. The D-Unit's definitely not muted. That's the one thing I've got right. Yeah, it's not going well, is it? I mean, a lot of people have Hall. A lot of people have Jow. Quite a few people have Morgan Rogers. I mean, Newcastle haven't started that game well. Like, let's be fair. They've not started that game well at all. It's actually been a pretty sloppy performance from them. Kukurea, what's he doing? Don't know what he's doing there. That's bizarre. People bench. I'm just doing that now. Hopefully we come back and hopefully it's going to be in one piece. I've just restarted the modem without hopefully restarting the stream. With a little bit of luck, hopefully that's fixed it. If not, I may have to restart the computer, but it looks like that might have fixed it. I mean, that's hilarious. I don't know how it's allowing me to do that. Anyways, I think it's good. It looks like it's fixed itself. Yes, I think it's fixed itself. That's very good. All right, get rid of that. Don't need that. What have I done? All right. Yes, we're good. I think I fixed it. Without having to restart the entire stream, I think we're good. That's good. Anyways, we've not missed any goals in that meantime, from what I can work out. I'm just quickly reloading the streams because obviously I lost the internet there for a second, but I think we're good. Yes, we're good. Looks like no buffering. Fantastic. Yes, I fixed the volume as well. Fixed the volume. I did everything in about that minute. We were down and it was stuck on loading. I've managed to somehow resurrect everything with a little bit of luck. That seemed to be, yeah, it does seem to have worked. It looks like I can see now there's no buffering and it looks like my video is not lagging either. So hopefully that continues. It's really bizarre. I don't know why it does that. Oh, here, chance for Brentford into the box. Oh, another shot. They've had two shots. It was a shot from, I don't know who that was in the edge of the box, and then Damsgaard. And now, what's the referee given here? What's he given here? Is he given a free kick? Penalty? What is it? Oh, it's a high foot. That's a high foot from Damsgaard. That has to be a free kick against Brentford. I don't know what Brentford were claiming for. I didn't see anything in there that looked like a penalty or anything. I mean, technically, I think Igor Jesus gets up and almost hands it when he goes up to challenge for it, but I don't think that's a handball. Yeah, I did well. Did very well to just keep that going without it completely going kaput, which is bizarre. Normally, I mean, judging from the start of the entire thing, it's been amateur hour at best. I hear nothing. You need to fix your thing. Audio and video should be in sync. Just refresh the stream if you are, because I'm listening to it and I'm telling you, I refreshed it on my end and it's definitely fine. I'm listening to it like back on my laptop. It's in sync. Might just need to refresh it. I need a miracle. It's good now. A little sync issue, but yeah, it looks. I think it looks fine. Hold on. Let me listen to this. Yeah, I think it's fine. I reloaded it on my thing. It looks. I don't think there's an issue with the sync. I could be wrong, but I'm not getting one on my laptop where I'm running it through and watching the stream back. Yeah, Dango's not starting, unfortunately. Oh, Chelsea trying to cut it back, nothing doing. Cleared away by Palace. Maybe muted. Yeah, I agree. Just refresh. If you're one of those people that's having issues with the video and the audio and it doesn't sound right, just refresh it, because it should be fine. According to what I'm listening to, through the feedback, it sounds fine. Is the sound fine? Yep. Should be. Yeah, it's good now. Thank you. All right, sweet. Just refresh it. It should be fine. Yeah, it sounds fine. Very good. Yeah, I was going to say, Gary, that happens every Sunday. And whenever I do a watch along on a Sunday, I forget that I've been on the lock-in, and the lock-in always stuffs up my sound. Sometimes I forget, and if I don't do a stream on a Sunday, I go to do my video on Monday. I'm like, why does it sound so much quieter? And then I realize that I'm like, Gary in the bloody StreamYard always ruins always mucks up the audio. It's really frustrating. And you don't normally think about it. You're like, oh, I've done nothing. But you've been on somewhere. Oh, Palace, how's he not scored? Ismaili Assar with a great chance there, but he's put it wide of the post. I think Sanchez is pretty well to get out there and try and close the angle down. But a long throw into the box, it was all a bit too easy, to be honest. And Sarr really should have probably done better. I mean, Sanchez comes out quickly, puts a bit of pressure on him, and he's under pressure from Cucurella as well. I mean, Sanchez almost fouls him, to be honest. That's not far away from being a penalty. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, that's like the Bart Simpson one on Monday night. Who was it? Adley was never getting the ball, just like what Sarr did then, and yet they overturned it on VAR and gave a penalty. That was exactly the same thing, but they haven't given it a penalty this one. Is it time to sell Bruno G? To be honest, if he's going to be out for a little while, I reckon. Keep me updated on how Sade's doing. Yep. Yeah, Sade's not done much so far. I mean, Brentford have been pretty underwhelming the first 27 minutes in this game. Most of the attacking has come from Nottingham Forest. A lot of people had Thiago captain as well. So I feel like a lot of people are quite invested in the Brentford game. I mean, some people had Cole Palmer captain. I mean, the dude hasn't even shown up, which is not ideal. I mean, Brentford is starting to come into it now a little bit. They are starting to see a bit more of the ball. They're playing a bit more in the Nottingham Forest half. I just wonder if they can get the job done, really. I'm missing something here. I know what I'm missing. I've forgot my water. It's not there. Can't get it. I have to get that at half time. I have to sort out my drink at half time. Until then, we're just going to carry on and hope for the best. All right, Chalobah, he's getting a nice little defensive contribution there. Yeah. I mean, Chalobah, and I think if you're looking to invest in Chelsea, the three players I would recommend, if you were going to triple up on Chelsea from game week 24 to, 28, the amazing run they've got, West Ham, Wolves, Leeds, and Burnley in the next 4 weeks. It has to be, for me, Sanchez, Chalobah, and as boring as it sounds, it's probably Caicedo. I just feel like he's a lot more consistent than Enzo Fernandez. Maybe Enzo is the pick, but I don't know. There's something about Enzo I can't get on board with. Yeah, I just don't know. When I watch Enzo, I'm just like, the dude's just unreliable. Like, he's a good player, right? He gets into good positions. He should get a lot more returns than what he actually gets. But he's not exactly the world's best finisher. I think that's half the issue I've got with Enzo Fernandez. Like, you watch him, gets into great positions, should be scoring more goals, and then he just doesn't score as many goals as you'd think he would. It's bizarre. Wilson or a Chelsea mid. Honestly, it's Harry bloody Wilson. It has to be Harry bloody Wilson. Yeah, it's got to be Wilson. Wilson's just so good. I've got nothing bad to say about Wilson. Like, that dude has been unbelievably good. Oh, half a chance here. Ball into the box. Sade tries to get up for it, but unfortunately he doesn't get up there. And it's cleared away by Nottingham Forest. I mean, Nottingham Forest's defence so far in this game has been pretty damn good. Proper Dyche ball going on there. Proper Dyche ball. Newcastle have barely troubled Aston Villa as well. I feel like the good chances in that game have all come for Aston Villa. Newcastle, I mean, this is what happens. Newcastle just don't do well in the league when they're in Europe. Like, Newcastle to get back in Europe next season will have to go on a very late season run when they get kicked out of the Champions League, when they get eliminated in the round of 16, the round of whatever. But that's what Newcastle are going to have to do, because their form in the league is horrendous when they're in Europe. I don't know why. It's like the team are just not very good. Oh, what's going on here? Viss has done something. No, I think he's just fouled the goalkeeper. Referee stepped in there. Big Willie for me. It has to be Big Willie. Has to be. I'm slightly regretting the Thiago captain now not being in the game. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, Thiago's one of them players that he's either really good and really involved, or he'll go a game where he barely touches the ball. He is a bit like Haaland in that respect. Like, it's either feast or famine. There's not a hell of a lot in between. So, like, when Thiago returns, quite often he gets a second, because, like, he's normally having one of those games, right? Like, Haaland's a bit like the same. He's either on or he's not. And I feel like today he's not. Aston Villa. Oh, that's. I think the referees done. I reckon the referees bailed Newcastle out there. I didn't think there was much of a foul on that one. All right, Brentford have got a free kick as well. They're going to pump that into the box. See what old mate Milinkovic and Murillo have got in store here. Damsgaard, nice ball in. Oh, it's a beautiful ball in. It is cut. All right, Chelsea racing away. Estevao, what's he got? Oh, what a goal! Estevao! No, is it Antos? Estevao, whoever it is, take a bow. That's a very good. It is Estevao. Estevao makes it 1-0 to Chelsea, and that is a very good breakaway goal. He's just blitzed the Palace defence, and he's put it away beautifully. A beautiful goal there from Estevao, and Chelsea have taken the lead, and it's 1-0 to the Chelsea. All three games now have had a goal in them. That is some finish. It's a horrendous back pass. It's not even an assist. A Palace player has just absolutely mauled the... I mean, that's a horrible back pass. It's Mateta. Is it Mateta? Mateta with a worldie. I think it's Mateta. It looked like Mateta. I mean, that's just... He couldn't have played it. He couldn't have put it any more on a plate for Estevao if he tried. I mean, Estevao had a lot of work to do to get the goal, but that is some finish. And at speed. That kid's going to be special. I mean, he's 18 years old. 18 years old. He is going to be an exceptional player moving forward, isn't he? I mean, all the away teams are in front. Every away team is in front. Maybe this is a sign that Man United will also be in front later on today. I'm dreaming, aren't I? It's nice to dream. It's good to dream a little occasionally. You can be a little bit deluded. All right, Ollie Watkins, what's he complaining about? Kevin Sade getting some instructions here from old mate Andrews on the touchline while we have a little bit of break and play there. I feel like that was Mateta that played him in. I could be wrong. It might not have been Mateta. No, it wasn't Mateta. Mateta's in pink orange shoes. I swear it was a bloke with yellow. Who's wearing yellow shoes for Palace? Whoever that was, horrendous back pass. Horrendous. There was no assist. It was a Crystal Palace assist. A Crystal Palace assist. No assist. No Chelsea player touched that ball. There was a bit of pressure, I think, from Reece James, but he did not touch the ball. That was 100% a back pass, and there'll be no assist on that goal. But, yeah, crazy. There we go. Let's quickly update that score. There we go. All three games with a goal in now. All to the away teams. It's away days at the moment. Also, it looks like Aja is going off with an injury. Damsgaard looks like he's got an issue as well. Brentford might be forced into two changes here. through injury. Like, Damsgaard doesn't look right to continue, and Aja looks cooked. So issues there for Rogers on 7 DC. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's been one of those games. Like, Newcastle just been giving the ball away in that midfield zone. It's been pretty poor from them, to be honest. So Aja's gone up. Oh, I saw. Yeah, that's a sore one. Okay, yeah. Igor Jesus comes down across his ankle. I don't think he's playing on. I don't think he'll be playing on. And then Damsgaard. Oh, yeah, he's just copped it. I mean, he's just copped the contact injury, I dare say. All right, Lewis Potter looks like he's coming on here. I think it's Lewis Potter, or is it Vandenberg? No, Vandenberg. Vandenberg's coming on for Aja. Sorry. Jeremy Kango. Darius, a guy in Chelsea. Jeremy Kango. What? Who's that? Jeremy Kango. That was definitely no assist for Chelsea, I can tell you that much. Anyways, Vandenberg's on for Aja. So Brentford have made a change there. Unfortunately, he's not been able to continue after the Jesus fell across his ankle. Yeah, that just looks like a sore. I think he'll probably miss it. I mean, if no one owns Vandenberg anymore, but he's on the pitch. Also, they're going to make another change. So it's going to be Dango Otara's coming on here as well, and Damsgaard's going off. So Dango Otara is on for Brentford. So a double change there early for Brentford, forced by 2 injuries, and they've made a double change. So there we go. Dango Otara's on, Vandenberg on, and Aja and Damsgaard are off. Newcastle ball to the back stick, headed away very nicely there by Konza, but he's given away the corner for Newcastle. Oh, Daniel Munoz. Oh, Kukurea. That's good defending from Kukurea. Gets there just in front of the Munoz and wins himself a nice free kick. Very good defending there from old boy Kukurea. Yeah, well, Camvo. That's who it was. Sorry, yes, it might have been Camvo. I just didn't recognise who it was. I thought it was Mateta. He looked like a similar body build to Mateta. Oh, good in swinging Newcastle corner there, but Aston Villa clear it away. And now Aston Villa on the counter. Aston Villa on the counter. Pope! Oh, he had to get there. He had to go. I didn't think he was going to get there. I thought he was about to get himself sent off, but he did get there. Oh, man, it was very close. I mean, if old mate had just put that past him, I think Pope would have been sent off if he needed to get that challenge right. That was risky. That was risky. Very, very risky. I mean, Balaji just I feel like when that Chelsea defender's good to go, he's just going to walk into that lineup, isn't he? Like, Balaji just doesn't look like a very good central defender. Like, legit just doesn't look like a very good central defender. Sorry, I said Chelsea. It should have been Cam. Thank you. No D-Unit's live streams are way better than Mark Goldrich. Thank you very much, Wayne. Total Football, sit down. Oh, ball to the back stick. Oh, good claim there from Martinez. Getting up beautifully to claim that one. Oh, my God. Now we've lost the video again. Are you kidding me? I just closed that down. I did not expect that to happen. There is no way that's just happened. Are you kidding me? I can't believe it just did that. What? Why has it done that? There's no way. It's just, this has been a disaster. Why has it done that? Why has it done that? Oh, mate. Are you kidding me? I'm going to have to restart. I can't believe that's happened. Why has it done that? Actually, hold on. Hey, there we go. I bought it back. Oh, that's... Don't close that button again. I've never had that happen. I never had that open. I fixed it. The good news is I fixed it without killing the stream. What a disaster. D-Unit masterclass today, folks. I mean, the only thing I haven't done today is mute myself. That's the only thing I've yet to do today is just mute myself. I have to sneeze. If Sade scores a hat trick, I'll let you have a yellow card. You hit somewhere with sneeze, legit. Turn in the camera. I know what happened. So, like, for whatever reason, when I start Streamlabs, sometimes it forces me to open up NVIDIA Broadcast, because that's what I use to normally do, like, to take away the background when I'm making my videos midweek. And I've never had that happen though. Like, normally when it's the camera's on, and I can then close it. Today it said no. It said no. That's bizarre. I don't know what's going on there. That's just bizarre. It's doing some weird stuff. Life is weird. Nothing is a disaster. Great. Thanks, Murat. Please like, boys and girls. I'm sure you want to get a beer. Yeah, legit. I should have gone to go and get a drink while I was doing it instead of having me can a Red Bull. I could have used that. Oh, Brentford. Oh, Dango Atari should have scored. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he's missed it. Igor Thiago's complaining about something. He's telling someone to go somewhere. I don't know what he's doing, but I mean, maybe he's arguing at Dango Atara because I think he feels like Dango Atara should have played him the ball. Or maybe the other bloke should have played him the ball. I mean, yeah, I feel like Thiago's arguing that he should have cut it back. I mean, you've got to take the shot there if you're Dango Atara. You've literally just gone 1-on-1 with a goalkeeper. Unfortunately, he is not equal to beating him this time around. Oh, good chance here for Newcastle. Martinez to the rescue to prevent that from going in and equaliser. All right, Chelsea on the counter. It's Estevao into the box again. Oh, I thought he went for goal. I don't know if he was crossing it. Don't know what he was doing, but it's gone out for a throw-in. Without the mistakes, keep it real, mate. Always. Always. That's one thing I do. I just roll with it and hope for the best. Man, Estevao, if he'd cut it back anymore, João Pedro would have had a tap in. I don't know if he was shooting there or if he's trying to cross. It's like one of those weird ones where it's like in between, like a cross come shot, if that makes sense. Oh, very good interception there. I mean, Santos is having a pretty good... I mean, Santos has actually had a pretty good game in central midfield there alongside Caicedo at the moment. Doing a lot of good defensive work. I think he's going to see a lot more game time as well. Because from what I've read, Rossinia has worked with Santos before, I think, at... Where did he come from? Rennes? So I feel like potentially he might see a lot more game time. And like Santos is like 4.5 mil for a Chelsea mil. I mean, you're not buying him because he doesn't really offer anything from an FPL perspective, but it's just interesting to note that he's seeing a lot of game time. 90 likes. There you go. Murad's put the goal down for everyone. Hit the like button, boys and girls. We're heading into the last couple of minutes of the first half here. I think, actually, it looks like the Crystal Palace Chelsea game is slightly in front of the other ones. It's about a minute in front of the other ones, actually. And a half a minute in front. I lie. I mean, Aston Villa have just chucked weird balls forward and they seem to keep working. It's bizarre. I mean, Newcastle's defence has just been... I feel like without Bruno G, their midfield is so much weaker without him in the team. Like, he's by far and away Newcastle's best midfielder. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, send him this as a message. All right, 2 minutes of injury time in the Crystal Palace Chelsea game to end the half there. We're into that now. We're about to enter injury time in both the other games as well. They're just about into injury time. I mean, I feel like Crystal Palace, Chelsea have had a couple of good opportunities. Crystal Palace have definitely had a couple of good opportunities as well. I feel like Crystal Palace could probably consider themselves a little bit hard done by to be behind. In terms of Brentford, Nottingham Forest, outside of that Dango chance before, when I called that, I feel like Nottingham Forest are well worthy of being 1-0 up. And in terms of the Newcastle-Aston Villa game, again, I feel like Newcastle have given away the good chances to Aston Villa. And I feel like they're pretty good value for the lead there as well, Aston Villa. I mean, Dango Otara is an exciting player. Like, he just keeps getting the ball. He's won another corner there for Brentford. Since he's come on, Brentford have looked really good. I feel like before he came on, they offered nothing. Since he's come on, Brentford have looked a significantly better side. Significantly better side. João Pedro is not a number 9. Like, he's not a number 9. He reminds... You know what João Pedro is? I reckon João Pedro is a bit like Joshua Zirkzee. He's not a 9. He's not a 10. Joshua Zirkzee, what did he call himself? A 9.5. A nothing player. And fairness, I think João Pedro is a hell of a lot better than Joshua Zirkzee, just for the record. But, yeah. Strasbourg. Yes, there we go. Strasbourg. Yep. I knew it was somewhere in France. Why do I think it was Rennes? I don't know. But yes, Strasbourg. That's the one. Chatter all over it. Oh, that was it. Is that a shot? I don't know what that was. Anyway, it's forced Sells into a save. I mean, is that Dango who's just whacked the ball? Who's that? I mean, that almost went in. That would have been a very bizarre goal. All right, it's half-time in the Crystal Palace-Chelsea game. The other two games are still going on. We're in injury time in the Newcastle-Aston Villa game and Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. There's 7 minutes of injury time in Brentford-Nottingham Forest due to those injuries. So there's going to be a lot more action in this first half because we're only 2 minutes into the injury time there. So we've got another 5 minutes to go there, and there's another 2 minutes of injury time in the Newcastle-Aston Villa game as well. Aston Villa on the counter again. I mean, Morgan Rogers, what's he got? It's good. That's actually good defending from Malik Jow then. That's one of the few times he's actually defended quite well. All right, Brentford ball over the top. Sade, can he get there? I mean, he was looking for the contact. I feel like he was trying to orchestrate a penalty, but you're not getting anything out of that. I mean, Aston Villa on the counter against Newcastle have time and again torn them open. They really should be more than 1-0 up. They should be more than 1-0 up. I mean, that's a sloppy ball from Ollie Watkins there to Sancho. That's just a sloppy pass. I mean, he should have played Sancho in. Sancho should have been able to get in there, but it's a sloppy pass from Watkins. Any leaks in Man United game? Samuel Lockhurst, anyone follow him? I mean, I don't know how he got the lineup right last week. Like, Samuel Lockhurst is just normally a non-reliable source. The fact he actually had the lineup last week is just jokes. 38 now. I hate João Pedro. He isn't the real JP. Jan Paul Van Heck is the real JP. Yeah, fair. Fair. I feel like Forest are like, they're okay, that's worked out okay in the end. Thiago, what's he got? I mean, Thiago's been bossed. I mean, Milinkovic has given away a free kick on him here on the halfway line, and Thiago's complaining about his shirt being pulled. But he has not seen much of the ball in this half. I mean, outside of that Dango Otara chance for Brentford, it's been... Oh, Whistler there with a half chance. Unfortunately, his header is straight at Martinez, and that's probably going to take us through to half-time in the Newcastle-Aston Villa game, which means the only game going on now is Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. We've still got another 3 minutes of injury time in the first half there due to first-half injuries to Ager and Damsgaard, who required a bit of attention before leaving the field. I didn't think there was 7 minutes worth of stoppages, though, but apparently it was. Murat, will you gift... Yeah, hit the like. Murat's obsessed with the like button. 90 likes, he's sending some memberships. I get a live footy and watch along again tonight. Depends. So my games are at 3 a.m. The Man United Arsenal game is going to finish at roughly 2:30 a.m. So potentially, if I've got enough to talk about post the Man United Arsenal game, we might get lucky with another footy and watch along. I mean, South Park. I mean, it should be an easy game today. I've put all the big blokes into into training today because it should be a cakewalk this evening's game. We could overtake Murat's team this week, tonight. Sorry, the South Park FC. They're on the march. They're on the march from Division 7 to Division 6. I've now won, what is it? So I went all of last season, so season 14 in footium, I went 22 games, 22 wins. I haven't lost a game in footium for about 2 months. I've gone very close to dropping points, but I haven't lost in a long time. I was unlucky. So the very first season I played footium, I also ended up in one of them teams like Tommy did, like where one of the few Division 8 leagues where there were like teams that obviously got relegated from Division 7 and they were too good for Division 8. And I was like, this sucks. I was like, there was 2 teams way better than mine. And there was not much I can do about it. But I fixed it in the second season. There was no mucking around in the second season. All right, we're into the final minute of injury time now in Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. That game is still going. Still going. We've got now about 45 seconds left before the referee blows the halftime whistle on that game. And then we'll update the graphic. But yeah, that's why it says 52, because it's still going. The clock's still going in that game. There's another foul there. There's a bit of a niggly affair. A lot of 50-50 challenges, just leaving a little bit of meat on in that game. I feel like Nottingham Forest have definitely hurt a few of the Brentford players with some of their challenges. Not like horrible fouls, but like they've left enough on them to cause issues. How are your players' conditions always so high, even though because I've got 29 players. Yeah, yes, I mean that Bournemouth Liverpool game. What a finish to the end. I mean, that game, I was obviously excited for, there's a chance there, and Brentford really should have equalised right on half-time. Van den Berg with what looked like a free header in the end, and he's put it just wide. He's just put it wide of the near post. That would have been I think that would have been a Coyote assist off a long throw. But Van den Berg has headed it wide, and that is going to take us through to half-time. All the games now officially at half-time. Yeah. Interesting half of football. Chelsea just have this habit. Like, I watched that game, like Crystal Palace Chelsea, right? I don't know how Chelsea. Sometimes I watch Chelsea and I go, how are they keeping a clean sheet? I've got no idea how sometimes they are keeping a clean sheet. Because like when I watch that, like how Mateta did not score that chance of 4. I mean, it was a very good save. To be fair to Sanchez, it was an exceptional save. But I feel like most strikers would have put that away. Like, it is a gilt-edged chance. But Mateta, he's just not been informed this season. Like, he's just been missing big chance after big chance. And he's just been poor. Like, I don't know. Yeah. He's definitely been underwhelming. Like, Mateta's been well underwhelming this season in general. And like, it's weird because like Glasner talked about like, Mateta leaving, and he still might leave before the end of the window, right? Like that's definitely a possibility. But are they really going to miss him? Like, I know that sounds stupid, but like he's not been informed this year, like at all. He's definitely not been informed. It's just weird. Horrible start of the day. No Palmer, no and Thiago and Enzo have a good chance of blanking now. Morgan Rogers is a good asset. Would you do phone to Rogers or Semenyo or any other good assets? To be honest, I really think I don't own Semenyo, right? And I've watched Man City the last couple of weeks. I'm very interested in Semenyo. I know his ownership's stupidly high. I just think he looks pretty locked in that City side, and I feel like he's going to get a lot of returns playing at Manchester City. At least I want Thiago captain and not Haaland. That's fair. I'll be the first to start the rumours again. Will Van der Ven start for Liverpool? I'll be benched. Yeah. I mean, Liverpool's defence is horrible. Yeah, I feel sick of it already. Rogers, why do you want to get DC on the bench? Shocking half of me already was bad. Yes, Van der Ven. Mateta wants to leave, but who wants that? I know. Roger's 10 DC already. Wow, how far behind Gary now? Gary actually had a pretty good game week yesterday. So obviously he got a little bit lucky with Anderson's points in defence, and then also he had the Sabozlai return after the blank last week. It was so weird, right? I said to Luke in our admin chat, like, he goes, let's do a game where we all pick a different player that's going to beat Haaland this week. And Luke thought I was taking a piss. And I said, I'm picking Dirty Dom. Like, and Luke goes, if you don't want to play, just say you don't want to play. And I was like, no, I do. I was like, I legitimately think after the really good call last week, it's inevitable he's going to return the week after. I was pretty confident he was going to return last night, even though I still think he's a horrendous FPL pick. I just had a feeling he was going to, like sometimes when that kind of thing happens, it always goes the other way, and it just ends up being that they get the return the week after. Krippy on Mane for a cheap forward. Yeah, look, this is a tough one for me because I just think the three best forwards in the game are Thiago, Haaland, and Bowen. And yes, you don't want to play him every week, but I also don't think you want to be making any forward transfers. So I don't know. It's a weird one. Unless you want the money, unless you need the money, I wouldn't be going for a cheap forward. Like, I know a lot of people talking about Monday, but like, who was it that said yesterday? I think it was Nightmare said yesterday. Oh, you get Mane for the double game week. I want Mane for the double game week for 4 points. Is that why I want to get Mane for 4 points? Like, let's be fair. Mane's not going to do anything against, well, he might, but famous last words. But he's not a good pick. Like, he plays for Wolves. Wolves are 20th for a reason. They don't score many goals. I wasn't stupid apart from his hat trick. What he's done, yep. I need an Arsenal clean sheet to rescue my game week. Have Gabriel captain. I mean, he scored that, yeah. I need to get Ekatike out of my team. Have you been watching the Australian Open? No, I don't really watch tennis. I like playing tennis. I just don't watch it. I always predict random stuff like this. Your 1 week punts have a 90% success. I know, legit. I was like, Marmouche, top differential on the pubcast this week. I was pretty confident he was going to start and return. Like, I was hot all week that Haaland was benched this week. It just made sense. Like, I feel like in regards to football, I've got a good understanding of what I think's going to happen in most games. This week I've actually been really hot on the scores as well. Like, I got 3-1 West Ham, called that correct, and I called Fulham 2-1 against Brighton. Harry Wilson showing up big time for the D-Unit yesterday. Rogers 10 DC, Anderson 5 DC. What's going on? I know, it's weird. I thought that Anderson be a lock. I mean, Anderson's normally a lock for the DC in these games, but he just hasn't been. Wildcard alternatives this week. I just don't think this is a week to wildcard. I'm still not convinced about Chelsea. Outside of Chalobah and Sanchez, I don't think I'm going to get another Chelsea player. I'm quite happy to rock the double Chelsea defence. I feel like both Sanchez and Chalobah should be pretty nailed in, like guaranteed starters, which means that, you shouldn't have to be worrying about them potentially not showing up. But in regards to their midfielders and stuff like that, yeah, I don't think I'm not, like, I look at my midfield, I'm like, who am I going to get rid of for a Chelsea attacker? I've got no interest in João Pedro. Like, some people talk about João Pedro and Liam Delap and all this. Like, I do not want to sell any of my forwards for a Chelsea forward. I just don't. Jared Bowen plays 90 minutes every single week now that Paqueta's not there. As all the review people love saying, Bowen's now on penalties, which is also very nice. In regards to Thiago, yes, the fixtures for Brentford post this week until, what is it? When are their bad fixtures? They've got bad fixtures until... Hold on, just having a look. So Brentford's fixtures for the time being, not flash, right? They've got Aston Villa away, Newcastle away, Arsenal at home. So next 3 weeks, people will say, oh, you're going to sell Thiago, whatever. No, I'm just going to bench him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bench him against Aston Villa, against Newcastle, and against Arsenal. Like, I'm just going to put him on the bench. I won't even need to think about it. Like, there's a reason why I've got such a strong bench. So that way, when I've got players in my team that just have crap fixtures, I'm just going to bench them. So that's my plan there. All right, they're showing the Man United squad arriving at the Emirates. Missed Haaland phone news by Mob Minute. Oh, that is rotten. That's rotten luck. Yeah, Caicedo's probably the one I'm most interested in because I just feel like he's 100% lock, right? You know where he's going to play. You know what he's going to offer. He's probably going to get you 4 points at the minimum. He might get you more. Yeah. Thiago's just a bench. I looked at Brian Collins 2 weeks ago when he got that 13-pointer. But I looked at the fixtures from like this game week coming up to like, what is it, 26? And I was like, I can't be buying Collins for that run of fixtures. I'm never going to play him. Like, I've already got Thiago. I can't afford to have like 2 players I don't really want to be playing. Yeah. I feel like Brentford, until they get that really nice run from game week 26, they're probably just a one player, that's it. My pleasure, Bohemian. My squad is stacked with no Haaland, so I'm happy to bench players when they... Yeah, exactly. I was like, people wonder why I'm so obsessed with team value. And I said this yesterday. Me and Gary were talking about it on the lock-in. I was like, the reason why I'm obsessed with team value is because now I'm at the moment, like Gary's team, bear with me 1 second. This will make a bit more sense when I say it. So Gary's team at the moment, right? His team value is way lower than mine. Can I see what his team value is? Gary's team value is 102 million, 0.8. Mine is over 107 million. Like I've got almost 5 million on him. The difference in our teams is he's got Haaland, Thiago, and Mark Gui as his front line. I've got Thiago, Haaland, and Jared Bowen. Like that's the difference. And also in his midfield, he's got Saka, Foden, Dirty Dom, Enzo, and Anderson, whereas I've got Bruno G, Wirtz, Bruno Fernandes, Rice, and Harry Wilson. And arguably, I'd say my midfield's going to smoke him most weeks, to be honest. Harry Wilson gets no love. I don't understand why he gets no love, right? Oh, by the way, the second half has just started in the Chelsea Crystal Palace game. That game is way in front of the others. Like, way in front. Like the other games they haven't even come out of the tunnels yet in the other games. Anyway, the second half has officially started in the Crystal Palace Chelsea game. I've been sleeping here. Who's wildcarding game week 24 or game week 31? Me personally, 31, doing the classic chip chat. I'm wildcarding in game week 32 because of the fact that I always do that. Like that's for me. That's during the last international break of the season. And like, I stuffed up my own strategy this year. Like the last couple of seasons, I've wildcarded the first half of the season in the last international break, which is normally game week 13 or game week 12. No, game week 12, I think it was. And I didn't follow my own strategy this year and it went pear-shaped. But I feel like I was pressured into it because I had bloody double Nottingham Forest defence, had Ollie Watkins. I just had a bunch of spuds in the team, and I needed to get rid of them. Like imagine if I'd not wildcard and just kept Nottingham Forest defence. They didn't keep a clean sheet until I don't know when it was, but it was a long time in the future where they kept a clean sheet. I think they've kept 3 now, so they have improved, but they've not been amazing by any stretch of the imagination. Good Dale. Think a Haaland benching could be on next week too. They hate playing Spurs, rather play Bowen and Mane. Fair. Rogers, Neto, and Bruno F benched at the moment. Wow, that's unlucky. I'm assuming that's benching this week, or is that for next week? Any forwards for the next few weeks? Could do of any. I actually think this week I'm not playing Bowen against Chelsea. I'm going to bench Thiago, who's got a really rubbish fixture. I'm also going to bench Bowen this week. So I'm actually going to play only Haaland this week because it just works for my team. It's like that's the sensible play. Every time I bench Bowen, though, he scores. Like, legit, he always scores when I bench him. Like, historically, whenever I've benched him, he scores. But, like, you're not expecting West Ham to go to Chelsea and do much, I don't think. Yes, I'll be bringing in a third Arsenal player. Yep. My plan is to bring Jurriën Timber in. That might actually be my move this week. Like, originally I was just going to sell O'Reilly for Jurriën Timber. But now that O'Reilly started last night, I'm like, City did look better defensively, with Mark Gahey in the side. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes about that. They did look significantly better. Aston Villa almost in the first 30 seconds there with a decent chance, but it's cleared away there. Man, it was pretty good defending in the end by Newcastle, but I mean, it was all a bit easy. Aston Villa got in again. Newcastle have been very lax defensively today, in general. All right, Visser, what can he find? Edge of the box, shot blocked. My 3 Arsenal picks in my team are Raya, Gabriel, and Rice. I don't mind. Like, to be honest, I still think Julian Timber's by far and away the 3rd best Arsenal asset. But like, I understand that people bought Raya early. It doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense to get rid of him and get Julian Timber in. I mean, there's not going to be a hell of a lot of points in it. I mean, the only problem is with the run of fixtures Arsenal have got, Raya's probably only keeping 6 points at a max in any of those games. Like, they're not going to be facing lots of shots, I wouldn't have thought, in those fixtures. I always love it when the team value doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, exactly. I love an early transfer. Like, everyone knows I would. Oh, here we go. João Pedro in for Chelsea. What can he do? Oh, he cuts it back beautifully. Oh, what a goal. João Pedro has scored for Chelsea, and it's Chelsea 2-0. Crystal Palace are in a bit of trouble here. The run of poor form continues, and it's a goal there for João Pedro. I mean, he got in a bit too easily there. Chelsea have been pretty good value for the lead since they actually took the lead. Palace have offered not much in that game. 2-0. Who got the assist? Let me have a look. I mean, he just seemed to have an acre of space in front of him. Is it a Chalobah assist? Oh, he's offside. No, he's not. He's not offside. Oh, no, he played a 1-2 of Estevao. Is he onside? Yeah, he's onside. He's definitely onside. He's timed that. That's a brilliant piece of play by Chelsea there. Brilliant piece of play. That's a good goal. It's a good goal. Estevao with an assist and a goal for João Pedro. I'm still recommending Raya and Wildcard. Of course. West Ham always a bit iffy, although Jarrett, Bowen and... Yeah, exactly. Serious question, Darius. Did Solio or Review predict the Haaland benching? No, they didn't. Haaland was still top of the projections all the way through, I believe. I don't think Cunha starts today. I'll be shocked. I think it'll be an unchanged lineup tonight. Have to Bowen or Thiago if you don't have them, mate. Yep. Come on, Sade D-Unit. Give him your magic. I don't have a strategy. Depends how I feel on the week. Yep. I like it. 3 Arsenal picks. Me possibly between classic. Yep. Isn't a good epi. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the problem. Like, that's my issue with Chelsea forwards. Is like you just don't know if they're going to play, and like you don't want to be investing in a player that's not going to be playing. Like, there's a lot of rotation at this time of the year. There always is because of Europe. All those teams in European competition, it's just what happens. And I feel like that's why I'm very happy with Bowen. I'm very happy with Thiago. They're not in Europe. They're not going to be getting benched. Unless they're injured, they're playing. And they're probably playing 90 minutes, which is also part of the allure, right? I think I downloaded that score. I did. Oh, no, I didn't. What have I done now? I haven't downloaded it. What am I doing? Sleeping at the wheel. Right, 2-0 to the Chelsea. I'll update that score in a second. Sorry, I thought I'd done it, but apparently I did not. All right, what can Brentford do in the second half? I mean, at home, I thought Brentford were a lock for a clean sheet tonight. I'm shocked that Forrester scored. I mean, outside of the Igor Jesus goal, I haven't done a hell of a lot in that game, to be honest. It's been a game. I mean, the Brentford definitely had the chances to equalise in the first half. Chalobah, nice. I don't know if that was a defensive contribution or not, but he got up there and got his head on it, I think. Well, it looked like he got his head on it. What's the referee giving here? Oh, a head issue for Chalobah. That's not good. Or is it Baladashvili? I'm sure that's Chalobah. Is it Chalobah? Oh, yeah, Chalobah and Lacroix have just clashed heads. They should be fine. It's just a bit of a stinger. Oh, he better be fine. It's not 60 minutes yet. We don't want you going off early. There we go. Score updated. Not too good. Hello, Brentford. Yeah, Brentford they've not been flash in this game. I have Timber as the third Arsenal, but Raya also easy to hide. Yeah, exactly. I'd agree. But yeah, poor goalkeeping. Just finished the last pizza and I feel like I just ate a truck. There's going to be more rotation at Chelsea. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just, that's the problem. Too much rotation in these teams. Like, I just want players that I know are going to play. Like, I like to, like, it's very annoying. I don't really get bench jam because I generally pick players that start and play. I don't go with any dicey picks. Now, that's one of my, like, I have gone with dicey picks in the past, but, like, I generally like going for players that I'm very confident every week will start. All right, Brentford probing here on the edge of the box. Nice little 1-2 there. That's nice. Ball into Palace. Chalobah gets up again. No, it wasn't. It's Baladashvili. I always get confused with Baladashvili and Chalobah. They look so similar. Like when it's not zoomed in. And they're both wearing the same bloody shoes, I reckon. I'm pretty sure they're both wearing yellow boots, which is also part of the problem. All right, Anderson's down here. I don't know what's wrong with him. Looks like he's copped a bit of a challenge from Jensen. Oh yeah, Jensen's just kicked him in the back of the of the thing. All right, Sanchez has been, I don't know what's going on there. Sanchez has been taken out. All right, Sanchez, this is not good. Now I've got Sanchez down holding his leg. I mean, this does not look good. What's happened here? It's just been bowled into. I mean, Sanchez, what's he doing? He's almost running out of thing. Oh, chance here for Brentford. No, not a chance here for Brentford. Very good defending from Nottingham Forest. I mean, who is it that's put him out? Lerma has just run into the back of Sanchez. I mean, Sanchez looked like he was about to run over the line, which would have been an absolute calamity. He looks like he's fine. He's up on his feet. I think he was just milking it to make sure the ref gave the free kick, maybe. Treating my cheat day well. Very nice. Ice cream in the fridge, do I want? I just hope the pizza hasn't finished you off. Thought about JP before last week, but I've already suffered Voltamata rotation and Delap as well. Yeah, exactly. I feel like JP was an option when Delap was injured. Now that Delap is no longer injured, I feel like JP is a benching away every week. 6 glasses, you've earned my respect. Nightmare is right. We need substitutions. I know. It'd be nice. Manuals, I'm all for changing captains. I feel like it'd add a lot of people say, oh, you know, it's, you know, casuals won't like, oh, it gives a toss. I feel like that's one of the perks of like playing other fantasy games is you can make manual subs. And I feel like you should be able to. You should be able to change your team like from Saturday to Sunday and pick a different captain if it goes pear-shaped. Bin away the vice captain and just you can change the captaincy once. Oh! Estevao, Cucurella. Oh, not quite. Henderson there equal to the task. I mean, it was a very nice curling effort from Estevao, but Henderson is equal to that one up. I mean, he's had a very good game, Estevao. I've been very impressed with him today. Who's your favourite Man United live watch-along streams? Mine is Flying Pig. To be honest, I don't mind watching Goldbridge, but I unless I'm doing the game myself, I don't actually watch them. I just think that, I don't know, I feel like a lot of it's just, what's the word I'm looking for? Dramatized. It's not really like real. Run your nose tail. I might be getting sick. My girlfriend thought cheat day meant she. Oh no! Yeah, Sanchez better not be. No, he's fine. He should be fine. Estevao is going to be something special. I agree. How's Thiago looking? Captain him this weekend. He's offered nothing. He's not even had a chance in that Brentford Nottingham Forest game. The chances have fallen to Dango Otara in the first half. I mean, I don't think Thiago's had a shot. He's having one of those games, you know, that Haaland has, where he touches the ball about 12 times. He's not done much in that game. I mean, in fairness, Brentford haven't created a lot, but then Nottingham Forest, the way they defend, I don't know if this is actually a good game for Thiago. Fake. What? Oh, yes, fake. That's the one I'm looking for. Performative. Yep. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Yep, I'd agree. I think he means his reactions. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yep. Oh, no. That's going to be a penalty, surely. How is that not a penalty for Chelsea? I mean, João Pedro should have finished. How has he not put that away? That is non-clinical finishing. I mean, Chelsea aren't happy. It looked like a penalty. I looked like he put his hand out. I mean, I'd have to see it back, but I mean, here we go. Ball. How has he not put that away? Henderson flapping. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a handball. It's again, it comes down to proximity. It was like that. It was like VAR yesterday in that Wolves City game. Like, that was never a penalty. Like, how's he meant to get his hand out of the way? It is pretty close. But how's JP not scored from there? Like, how's he not scored there? He should have scored then. He really should have scored. That's a bad miss. That should have been 3-0 Chelsea. Oh, it is. They're going to the monitor. He's been sent to the monitor. This will be a penalty for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez owners about to get some jam with a little bit of luck. All right, VAR. Yeah, they've sent him to the monitor. I thought his hand moved towards it a bit. Let's have a look. I feel like the ref's seen it. Is it a clear and obvious error? Well, old mate's onside. He's definitely onside, so that's not an issue. I think that's a bit harsh. To be honest, I feel like the proximity again, he's within a metre of the player. Like, what's he meant to do there, honestly? Like, VAR, I mean, the same thing happened yesterday, and I didn't think it was a penalty. He's literally within a metre of João Pedro. Like, what's he meant to do there? Like, if that's given as a penalty, I think VAR have lost the plot this weekend. I hope the referee doesn't give this, because that is not a penalty. He's literally a metre away. What's he meant to do? What is he meant to do there? That will be unbelievably harsh if that's given as a penalty for me. I feel like that's the proximity. He's within a metre. Like, what's he meant to do? That's got to be ball to hand rather than hand to ball. It has to be. I mean, his arm's behind his body. Like, what's he meant to do there? The VAR, I think that's just ridiculous. Why for the second day in a row, they've sent a ref to the monitor to watch this? Like, that's not a penalty. I wonder if he's going to hang faith. Like, he's looked at it. I reckon if I'm the ref, I'm like, what is wrong with you, Darren England? Sit your ass down. Maybe learn what the handball rule is and stop sending me to the monitor. Why? He's still watching it. It's not a penalty. It's within a metre of the thing. Here we go. He's not going to give it, is he? Oh, he's going to give it. Wow. That's ridiculous. Game's gone. Unbelievable. So it's an act. That's ridiculous. So the referee said it's an accidental handball. And he's given him a yellow card. Like, if it's an accidental handball, it's not a handball. Like, what do you mean? That makes no sense. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the handball rule is anymore. Like, last that was the same thing happened with Marmouche and whoever that was, the Mosquera yesterday in the Wolves and City game. Like, how is that? I think that's ridiculous. I've just listened to the ref explain that, and that makes no sense. How can you be given a penalty for an accidental handball? What do you mean? His hand's not, like, I just don't know what he's meant to do there. Like, what is he meant to do? He's literally within a metre of him. He's got no time to get his hand out of the way. His hand doesn't go towards the ball. Why is that a penalty? I mean, the game's gone. VAR's, I can't get excited about it. Some of the decisions this year have been horrendous. And every week this week we've had 2 incidents like this. I applaud the referee yesterday, basically said, sit down and shut up and stay in your VAR booth. Because I don't know what he's meant to do. I really don't know what he's meant to do there. Anyways, Enzo Fernandez to take the penalty and he's put it away. It's 3-0 to Chelsea. I actually feel sorry for Palace. I don't good stuff for the Enzo Fernandez owners, but how can you give a penalty for an accidental handball? It just makes no sense. Like, if he said it was deliberate, I could understand it a bit more. But the fact his explanation for that penalty was it's an accidental handball. Well, then it's not a handball, is it? Like, he didn't say his hand was away from his body, not in an unnatural position. He's within a metre of the player that's had the shot. I just don't get that. I don't get it. I mean, good stuff. I mean, Chelsea are home and hosed here. I think that puts this game to bed. But I don't understand how that was a penalty. Based off my understanding of the rules of the game, I struggle to see how that's a penalty. All right, this is off on the 61-minute mark for Nick Voltamata. He's onto the field. I still can't believe that's a penalty. I'm actually baffled. I'm actually baffled how that's a penalty. I feel Palace are hard done by, man. There's no other way of describing that. It should not be 3-0 to Chelsea. Should not be 3-0. Staggered. Absolutely staggered by that. Personally create drama. Be a pen because Andy has Enzo. Yeah, exactly. I can't believe how lucky that dude's been. Unchanged United lineup. Said it. Check my phone. What? Oh, Arsenal's lineup is Rad, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié, Rice, Zubimendi, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Jesus. Wow, it's all about the Jesuses tonight, isn't it? I mean, Gyökeres has been poor, so I'm not surprised that he has been. He's just been poor. He hasn't not been a good signing for Arsenal at all. 3-0 Chelsea. Yeah, Gabriel Jesus coming in. Hold on, is Timber in the lineup? Did I miss someone there? Oh no, Timber is in the lineup. What was I looking at? Don't know what I was looking at. Another yellow card here. A yellow card for Wharton. I feel sorry for Palace. I'm still trying to understand how that was a penalty based off that explanation that the referee gave. Like when he said, like it's an accidental handball. What? Word is explanation like a bad doctor in a comedy sketch. Give yourself. Yeah, I know. I have. Yeah, exactly. And he's played the ref. SOPL played the. Rogers got DC nice. I have Enzo and Need deserve some jam, but I agree that's not a penalty. Yeah. That is not a penalty. And you watch that back on the replay. What is he actually meant to do there? Yeah, it's bizarre. Accidental handball means no penalty. Yeah, exactly. When he said that, I was like, why is he giving it a penalty if it's an accidental handball? It just, that whole explanation just didn't, actually just confused me. Need a Collins goal, I'll take the Enzo points, but that was a bit of a weird decision. Rankers getting destroyed. Same Man United lineup versus City. What's Chalobah's DC like in this game? I don't feel like he's had much. I don't feel like Palace have actually put a lot of balls in the box. It's all going to come down to captaincy this week, isn't it? Like, is Saka captain going to do well in the next game? Is Tarkowski, my read, going to do well on Monday Night Football? I feel like that's what it's going to come down to this week. Oh, Chalobah's on track for a bonus point. That's nice. He's on 7 DC. He needs 3 more. How many minutes we got? Oh, you could get it. Chalobah might get it. We've got plenty of time yet. Aston Villa, Buendia 3 points, Martinez 2, Matson 1 in that one as things stand. Well, Rodgers has got the assist and got DC and is not in the bonus points. What? That's weird. Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. It's Igor Jesus with 3 bonus points. Aina with... That can't be right. They haven't updated. That hasn't gone past the 60-minute mark, and it's at 58. I was going to say, that does not look correct. I mean, Palace falling apart here. I feel like Chelsea could win this by more than 3-0 now. I mean, that's not a handball either. Like, he's given another handball. I mean, the game's gone. And Maranki's going penalties. Yeah, I understand. Like, I feel like in Europe, I'd say that's a penalty. Because like Europe, the VAR, the threshold for a penalty in Europe, I don't understand at all. It's so different to the Premier League. But like this weekend, it's like the Premier League have been instructed by UEFA to start giving more handballs for penalties or something. Because like the VAR have intervened twice in 2 games for incidents I have not thought of handballs. And yet yesterday the ref stuck with his decision, which was the correct decision. Today, I don't think the referee knows what the rules are. His explanation: it's an accidental handball and it's a penalty. What do you mean? It is funny. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Enzo's a good pick because Palmer's not on the field, right? He's cheap. He only costs 6.6, 6.7, whatever it was. I think he's up to 6.7 now. He's not a bad asset, especially when Palmer's not on the field because he's going to be on the penalties. But again, I just think that was an unbelievably lucky pen to get because I just don't think that's a handball. Manu came, check phone. Dorgo and Bumo have Bruno already. If Mbumo's United starting 9, he's definitely a top FPL pick. He's not going to be from next week. I reckon he starts up there tonight. I could be wrong. But I reckon he starts. Man United, it is an unchanged lineup. As I said it would be. I was pretty confident he wouldn't change the lineup. I can guarantee you, if you're a Dorgo owner and you've got him, he's playing tonight. He won't be playing next week. Against Fulham, it'll be Cunha up top. It'll be Cunha off the left. Cunha will be in the team next week from the start, I reckon. I'd be pretty shocked if he wasn't. Gabriel, captain Arsenal destroyed Man U of corners at the Emirates last year. They did. If Jesus can't score on a Sunday, what can he score? Jesus hates crosses, by the way, legit. Just don't know. I'm going to bang with Saka. I don't know. I saw lots of them going for the Saka captaincy, right? I just don't think... I mean, he's probably going to do better because Gyökeres isn't in the team, and Saka's rubbish when Gyökeres is in the team, so he might do better because of the fact he's not in the 11. That's definitely a possibility. I could see that happening for sure. All right, Dango Otara, what can he do for Brentford? Nothing. He's going backwards. Well, that's a good ball into the box. Unfortunately, straight on the top of Aina's head, not onto the top of Thiago's head. Hoot sails harmlessly over. Oh, good ball in the box again. Forrester having to do some defending here. Sade, what's he doing? I'm surprised the referee hasn't given a foul for that, but it's play on. I thought that was a foul on the goalkeeper. Newcastle going for the long header over the top. No good. Oh, that's a bad tackle from Wharton. He's going to be off. Wharton's going to see red. That's a definite second yellow card. That's a bad tackle. And he is Crystal Palace, it just goes from bad to worse. They're on the wrong side of an accidental handball and a penalty. And now Adam Wharton has seen red. I mean, that's a bad tackle. That second tackle is that's if you're on a yellow card, you can't be going into tackles like that, Wharton. You can't be going into tackles like that, mate. That's a bad tackle. Rice, baby. Red card, Warden. Yeah, I mean, what's he doing there? That's a bad... that's a bad tackle. I mean, Caicedo was always getting there before him and he's just cleaned him up. For a bloke on a yellow card, you can't go into tackles like that, mate. And he's still quite young, Ward. He'll learn from that. Cunha could have hauled against Fulham at Craven Cottage earlier in the season. Yeah, he could have, definitely. Same reason I went with Gabriel, captain. Just know when the... Yep. Mate, Palace, I feel sorry for them. I feel like everything that could have gone wrong in this game has gone wrong. All right, Chelsea are making some changes. Neto's off. Sorry, Neto's off. I thought that was Enzo. I thought Enzo was 7, but he's not 7, is he? All right, Caicedo's off. Neto's off. Estevao is off. Gittins, Fofana, and Gusto are in for Chelsea. Triple change there. Chalobah 3 more DC. Should have done that tackle on the. I know, literally on the ref. Would have been more poetic. I really feel like the VAR this weekend has been horrendous. Like, it's been horrendous this weekend. Like, some weekends it's better than others. This weekend has not been a good weekend for VAR. I want to hear them, like, you know, what was it, how Webb comes out and does the thing midweek or whatever, talks about the decisions, whoever it is. I want to hear him explain how that's a penalty if it's an accidental handball. Like, I don't think that's the laws of the game. I think his explanation is just flawed. He can play 1,000 minutes. Yeah, legit. That's why I wouldn't go near Munoz. The team is in shreds. Yeah, legit. If a player handles the ball, it prevents a goal scoring or area. It's a penalty. Accidentally yellow card. Oh, really? I don't know. I feel like. Oh wow, Palace should have scored then. 10-man Palace should have scored. I don't know how Johnson's got the ball, but he's pulled it wide of the far post. Oh, it's a poor pass from Sanchez. What's he doing? Oh no, it's not a poor pass from Sanchez. It's Fofana, who's just come onto the field, asleep at the wheel. All right, Palace are about to make 2 changes here as well. They're going to make some changes as well. Thiago's looked woeful today, Gary. He's barely touched the ball. He's barely touched the ball. Brentford have created nothing for him. Munoz is off and Johnson's off. And on comes Hughes and Riyadh. Accidents can be fouls, but it's, yeah, I just thought the explanation was weird. Yeah, he's barely been cited, to be honest. Barely been cited. Thiago has games like this, though, where he's like really good, then other games where he's just no good. Now, Palace are asking for a handball in the box. No, I mean, that's the same thing. Like, Chalobah's hand is away from his body. That, again, for me, that's not a penalty. But what they've just done in the like, that's on target, right? Like, that's a shot on target. It's the exact same thing as down the other end. That should be a penalty for Crystal Palace. Like, I've got double Chelsea defence. But, like, that is exactly the same thing. It's still a shot on target. It's hit his hand. It's an accidental handball, but it's still a shot on target. So if you give him one for Chelsea, that has to be a penalty for Crystal Palace. I know that obviously different circumstances, but essentially it's the exact same thing. I don't get it. The VAR just... that's not consistent. That's all I'll tell you. That's just not consistent. I'm having a man Nunes on my bench for 11 points this morning. Wow. Being Gabriel is on for Hall or Odia. Bring. Blows hot and cold around. Yeah, bro suggests be a good budget striker for long-term. Want to get rid of Watkins. Bowen. I know he's not a budget, but he's a set and forget. You play him in the good fixtures. He's just going to return. He's in the top 3 forwards in the game now. Estevao looked great today, but it's just if he gets enough minutes. Yeah, exactly. Great DC by Chalobah. I know, legit, with a hand. Getting his hand in the way. Hand for the block. Here we go. Obvious by committing a non-deliberate handball offence, the referee, the offender is cautioned. See, that was a goal-scoring opportunity for Lacroix, right? He's just hit the ball, and it's hit Chalobah's hand, and it was a shot on target. Like, I just think that they were both the same. I mean, they were very different, but essentially they were the same thing. And the proximity was exactly the same for both of them. And yet VAR not bothering to send him to the monitor for that one. I don't know. I just don't think it's consistent. I hate inconsistency in football. I have Bowen and Haaland too. Yep, nice. I guess I'm not going for Munoz in game week 26. Palace playing. Yep, Anderson up to 11 DC. Order is being rested to the universe. I reckon United get a draw. I've predicted 1-1 in the Arsenal-Man United game. I think there's a strong likelihood that can potentially happen. With a little bit of luck. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Chelsea have looked really good in the second half, by the way. I've been very impressed with the way they've played this game against Palace. I mean, the early doors, I felt like they were very lucky to keep a clean sheet. But the second half, it has been one-way traffic. And considering Palace actually had a midweek off, it's been quite poor from them. I feel like the Glasgow news has really rocked them, hasn't it? Like, they just look like a team that's meandering towards whatever's going to happen. Incompetence or corruption, Bruno Fernandes captain. I actually, you know what? When I brought him in, like on the deadline stream, I was sitting there. I was like, I was between Wilson and Tarkowski. I was pretty confident those were the two best captaincy options this week. I didn't expect Bowen. I was never captaining Bowen because he was in the early kickoff, and I'd never captained in the early kickoff. But outside of those two, I thought that Bruno Fernandes actually could have been like the third best option. And I'm shocked that all the big boys bought in Bruno Fernandes and then captain Saka. I don't understand that one. Like, Bruno Fernandes is a far better pick than Saka in any game week. Chalobah's looking away, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Who for Watkins of Haaland and Bowen? I mean, Thiago's the third other good forward, right? But like, he's not going to be great every week. He is going to have those games where he's not very good, if that makes sense. All right, Chelsea, this result will actually take them up into fourth in front of Liverpool. Aston Villa obviously are on track to win, to go back level with Arsenal. All right, Chelsea are about to make another change here. Who's going off here? I just seen that handball again. I just don't think that's a handball. Like, he's within a metre of the player that's kicked the ball. Like, I don't know what he's meant to do. I mean, the fact the referee took about 5 minutes to look at it says it all, really. Mascherano coming for the Arsenal Man United game won't help me in any way. You reckon Hall or Alderete out for Gabriel? Hall. I don't think Newcastle keep many clean sheets. Hatto's on here. Who went off then? Was that Baladashvili? Was it James? Was it Chalobah? I missed who went off. I saw who came on. Oh, good header. That's a save, hopefully, for Sanchez there. Straight. I mean, it was a pretty comfortable save, but it was technically a shot on target. Well, I assume it was. I need Dango to win. Thiago a pen. Legit. Rename yourself. Do you think Brentford will grab an equaliser? Based on what I've seen from Brentford for the first 75 minutes in this game, no. They have not created a hell of a lot against Forest. I mean, Elliot Anderson's just given away a stupid free kick there. Why is he doing that, Anderson? That's a silly free kick to give away. It was going nowhere. He's just clattered into the back of him. Sloppy. This is when Chelsea get me nerves. Why are they piss farting around with it? Sanchez is no good with the ball at his feet. Just get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of there. What's Pope doing there? Chalobah, 2 more DC, mate. Lift your game. Lift your game. Wow, so at the moment, there's 3 blokes sharing 1 bonus point for Chelsea. Kukrad, Chalobah and Enzo, all on 30 on the BPS at the moment. Need a couple more defensive contributions here, Chalobah. Oh, chance! Oh, Thiago with a great chance and he's put it wide. Oh, he's finally had a sniff. The ball's fallen to him off a corner. He's all alone at the back stick. He's teed it up, and I thought he scored, but no, he's put it. I mean, he's put it well wide in the end. Oh, he's not put it that wide. He's missed it by about 2 metres. Referee was like, after review, I've got no bleeding idea, so we'll go with a pen, I guess. James off, thank you. Thanks, Avi. Now, I was at 7K in the world 4 weeks ago, and I'll be lucky to stay in the top 500. I mean, sometimes it can go like that. Like, this season's just been a weird year. Like, the scores are not consistent. Like, there's no one that's been really consistent outside of Harry bloody Wilson. Is there a Monday night watch along? Probably not. I've got to go to work on Tuesday. I'm back at work then, so I actually need to get some sleep. I need to get my sleeping pattern back in base. I've been literally running on UK time the last 4 weeks. 40 points to Saturdays, Chow playing with Saka captain and Garner left to play. 40 points isn't horrible. Even Nilsson, Chalobah, or João Pedro or Munoz. For me, it's even Nilsson and Chalobah. I've not had a green arrow forever. Wow, that's unlucky. Another 5-pointer for Anderson. He's not blanked in 5 gamings while playing. Yeah, exactly. Terrible 2-point Thiago. Yeah, I mean, I was never tempted by Thiago captaincy. I didn't have him in like the top options this week. Like Nottingham Forest are not. They've had a couple of poor results, like where they've lost by like multiple goals, but Nottingham Forest have been pretty good at keeping the score respectable. Even though they've not been playing very well and they've been losing a lot of games, they haven't been getting flogged. I'm making Sanchez play with feet outside as well. I know, legit. I am nervous about Rafinha trying to get Sanchez to play the ball, because that's how Chelsea kept conceding goals last season, is because he kept on giving stupid passes to his defenders. And the problem is, Chelsea defenders in general in their back four are not press resistant. Like, they will cough the ball up. So like if you've got a goalkeeper that can't pass the ball and do the passing out from the back, coupled with defenders that are no good under a press, it's a recipe for just throwing goals away for fun. And that's what Chelsea did all last season. Like that, their actual defending stats were actually really good, but they kept on losing clean sheets because of the stupidity of playing it out from the back. I'm doing worse. We're seeing 44 points of 4 and captain to play, hoping for Arsenal 65 points this week. What is FPL reviewed? Something you shouldn't look at. Content sheep creators already shooting their load for Endo. I can smell it. Thiago should sniff more of whatever he had a few weeks ago. Not clicking at the moment. Yep. 12 DC for Rogers. Yeah, Rogers, he doesn't normally get the DC, but he's got a lot. I mean, Newcastle they've not been good again today. They've been poor again. Nightmare will be back in his shed tonight because Newcastle have been crap. Oh, Nottingham Forest. A chance to make it 2. It's 2-0. Nottingham Forest. I mean, that's a great goal from Awoni there. And that's probably wrapped up the game for Nottingham Forest. A much-needed win for them after West Ham putting him under a little bit of pressure. Awoni with a great finish there. And it's Nottingham Forest 2, Brentford 0. That is not a result I saw coming. Like, Brentford have been one of the better, or should I say more consistent teams in the league the last 5 weeks. And here we go. Inconsistency. I mean, it's all a bit easy. That's poor defending from Vandenberg. That's why he's been out of the team, folks, because he can't defend. That is awful defending. It is Vandenberg there, isn't it? It is. That's woeful defending. It's like watching Virgil van Dijk defend. Yeah, that's sloppy. I mean, Nottingham Forest, I mean, in fairness, they've not had a chance this half. And then Vandenberg said, hold my beer. Here you go, have a freebie. No idea what he's doing there. No idea what he's doing there. How Sanchez kept that out? Oh, he's not kept it out. Chelsea clean sheet's gone. Oh, I thought Sanchez was an amazing save, and then they've conceded. Double Chelsea defence has run out of luck. They've run out of luck. Chelsea have conceded there, and it's 3-1 now. Palace, 10-man Palace getting a consolation goal. I mean, what's going on there? I mean, I don't know how Sanchez actually made the first save, to be honest. That first save, I don't know how he got there. He literally dived over Enzo Fernandez to keep it out. Did he keep it out originally? It looked like he did. I mean, the second one obviously went over, but like, that is some save, that first one. But yeah, Sanchez will be getting some save points. Now we need Chalobah to get the DC to make it a little bit respectable. Who's that guy that scored? Richards, unbelievable. Richards got the goal. Richards never gets a goal. Richards can't believe it. Has he ever scored for Palace? I don't know. Has Richards ever scored for Palace? I don't think he has. Premier games are getting impossible to call. I know, they literally are, aren't they? They're very hard to call this season based off that. I can't believe that. I mean, Palace have been unlucky today, so they deserve a bit of luck. I mean, I'd say they've not been like, it's not been like a 3-0 loss. So that's good for them. Not good for my team, but good for them. But I think Sanchez must be on like 3 saves now, so he's not going to be. It's not going to be a 1-pointer, which is not. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully they don't concede a second goal. And that Nottingham Forest goal was brilliant. Enzo Fernandez has just got booked here, I think. What's Enzo Fernandez doing here? Lerma's got booked. There's another booking there for someone else. Yellow cards going out galore here from the ref. To be fair, I would have been a miracle if Chelsea got... I know. Chelsea normally have a lot of luck when it comes to clean sheets. I mean, the luck ran out then, 100%. Oh, Santos got booked. Sorry, not Enzo. Oh, Aston Villa have scored. It's 2-0. I mean, Newcastle, they're cooked. I think it's Ollie Watkins that scored. No, it's not Ollie Watkins. It's Luca Dean. I think it's Luca Dean that scored the goal. It's going to be 9 minutes of a stoppage time in that game, by the way, as well. So all the away teams at the moment keeping clean sheets and getting the goals. I think it is Ollie Watkins. What's happened here? Let me have a look. Who's got the goal? Who's got the assist? Morgan Rogers. Luca Dean. Ollie Watkins with a goal there. Ollie Watkins with a goal. Luca Dean with a great assist. Put it on a dime and Ollie Watkins put that away beautifully. Nothing Pope could do to stop that one, unfortunately, folks. And unlucky if you're a Newcastle if you're a Newcastle fan, I mean, Nightmare's going to be back in the shed today, I reckon. 2-0 there for Villa. Watkins goal, yep. Yeah, I'm not sure. So no, I'm cooked. Everything goes wrong so fast. 2 players you said have no goal threat. I know, literally, no goal threat getting goals. Mad. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. But yeah, I mean, Newcastle have been poor in that game. I don't think they've done anything of note. They've been like a bit like Brentford. Brentford have been rubbish. So have Newcastle. I mean, Ollie Watkins just reminding Unai Emery that he's the starting forward. Or was that a chance here for Dango? That might have been a chance here for Dango. Let's have a look. Oh, it was. It was. He's blazed it over the bar. It's a good ball in. He's got his head on it, but he's gone over the bar. Newcastle trying to prod for a consolation, doing nothing. All right, let's update that score. There we go. Crystal Palace. I think I've got all the scores updated now. Yep, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 3-1. Yep. Need something from Gabriel, Saka, Rice, and Tarkowski on Monday. Just pray for Richards 1 and 2. But yeah, 1 goal. I mean, he scored 2 goals in like 4 years, and now he's got. I mean, he literally has no goal threat. I think he was like shocked that it came to him. It was like, oh my God, I'm going to get a freebie. That's essentially what he got, a freebie. I don't think anyone owns him anymore, actually, to be honest. I've seen Richards in anyone's team. He is a very good pick for 4.4 mil, I reckon. Now Newcastle claiming for a handball, but now maybe VAR will get involved there. Do they have Gordon in their teams? Did he get DC? Very nice. That's good. Chalobah doing the business. Ekatike and Watkins loading. Where are the defenders? Newcastle, exactly. Bruno hat-trick and Everton clean sheet to get out of the mud. Enzo rolling around the floor, keeping Richards on side. You're legit. I bench Watkins and Rogers for Mukiele and already. I'm crying. Finally, Rogers and Watkins both return. Only need a Gabriel header for a 1-0 Arsenal. Gabriel captain. My nightmares. Great content creator. Even I shed a tear for him. I reckon you get more rank from Bruno Hall than an Arsenal clean. I think I would. I've gone up 47k to 376 as it stands. Nice. My gaming rank is about 11 mil. Wow. Wow. That's unlucky. Can't have Arsenal keep a clean sheet. How you cooked. If you have Bruno, you should be wanting him to haul and kill the other. Yeah, I definitely want Bruno to haul. I've been captaining Gabriel quite a few. I've captained Gabriel 4 times this season now. And he's only blanked on one of them. But I had no interest in captaining him. Based on what I saw last week against Man City, I reckon Man United show up tonight and get a goal. Well, I reckon they get a goal tonight. My guess is they get a goal. Without Gay, one of the centre-backs need to be in... Yeah, yep. Arsenal can see the Saka Hall. It's kind of annoying that they did concede that goal because like Chalobah would have been on for an 8-pointer, maybe a 9-pointer. I think Sanchez has actually made 3 saves, hasn't he? Yeah, Sanchez is on 3 points. So Sanchez has got a save point. That's the good thing with Sanchez. Like Chelsea, generally speaking, don't concede more than 1 goal. So when they do concede, Sanchez somehow just gets a lot of save points. Like even when Chelsea concede, it's very rare you see Sanchez of a 1-pointer or a 2-pointer. It's normally 3. Like if they don't concede, he's normally on for like a 7 minimum. And then when they do, it's normally 3. So it's not. There's a lot worse keepers you can get. He's pretty good for what he offers at that price point. I think he's definitely the best like sub 5 million goalkeeper. Especially over the next 4 weeks, you'd expect Chelsea. They should be keeping a few clean sheets over the next 4 weeks. You'd think. Liam Delap's on. Oh, here we go. Chelsea on the counter. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, it's a good tackle there from, I think it's that Richards. Was it Richards? Unbelievable tackle there from Richards to get the ball off Enzo. I mean, I don't know what Enzo's complaining about there. He's just pulled his shirt. Shout out score, please. Do you see it, Bruno? I think Bruno Fernandes gets a return today. That's why I played him. Because I feel like... I looked at like buying Timber this week in a -4 so I could get ahead of what I want to do over the next couple of weeks. But then I looked at it and I was like, oh, why am I buying Timber to play against Bruno Fernandes? I feel like Man United scored it. I don't know why. Like Arsenal are very good for clean sheets. So I do feel like Man United go there and give them a game of football. I'd be shocked if they don't give them a proper game of football today. Yeah, Bowen has definitely done a very good job for me this week. He's just been a very good pick this week. In general. Matty Cash owners will be pretty happy. I wonder if anyone played Matty Cash against Newcastle. They probably didn't, did they? Because I feel like if you go to Newcastle, you kind of expect Newcastle to score. So I don't think... I feel like if you had an Aston Villa defender this week, you probably benched him. Oh... I mean, Palace with 10 men have actually created more than they did with 11. I don't know what they're doing here. Bizarre. Fed up and reading this crap. Blocked him. Agree. Think this will be a great game. I played Dog who's playing out of position. Fingers crossed. Sick of United legends. Oh, Scholes and Keane never already writing off Carrick. The problem I've got, like, I don't mind them talking about the club right. Like, they're very quick to criticise the managers like Neville, Scholes, Keane, etc., etc. Why do they not call out the owners? Like, the main issue, like, yes, I've had some poor managers and yes, maybe Amron needed to go, whatever. Like the owners are the problem, not the manager really. I'd say. I mean, Palace are pushing here for a second. What am I watching? 10-man Palace probing for a second. I mean, it's actually required some decent defending there from Chelsea. They've really sloppily switched off at the end of this game, Chelsea. It's been a bizarre performance. The last, 15 minutes. It's like they just shut up shop and stopped playing football. They've definitely switched off. Oh, wow. And almost a Sarr there. I mean, Sarr flying header. Unfortunately, it's gone straight at Sanchez. So Sanchez with another save. I don't know how many saves he's got now, but he's had a few in this game. Enzo Fernandez trying hard to get a yellow card here at the end. And that's it. That game's finished 3-1. So Chelsea have won yet again under Liam Rosenior. 3-1 there. That game's officially finished. The other games are still ongoing. There's about 30 seconds left of injury time in the Brentford-Nottingham Forest game. And there's about 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the Newcastle-Aston Villa game. Double Villa defense. Cash and Martinez. Nice. That Watkins goal. Yeah, mad. I love Nightmare's videos. Completely different FPL content from the other creators. Nightmare is also how I found you doing it. Yes, he's great. He's great. He's great. I love Nightmare. I enjoyed the shed rant this morning. I thought it was pretty epic to be fair. I played Doggo. He's playing out of position. Fingers crossed. Do you know why Ekatike did not play this game week? No idea. No idea, to be honest. Second week benching Dorgu. I'm 36 points with 2 to play, including captain. I'm cooked. I don't think 30... It's actually been a pretty high-scoring week. A lot of popular assets have actually returned. The team league fingers a load of bollocks. If Haaland came on and scored 1 goal, nobody cared. Exactly. Bench Rodgers this week. Better than Chelsea. Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like Chelsea the next 4 weeks probably going to be better than double Villa defence, is my gut feel. Palace winless in 11 games. Yep, Man U might nick a goal, but fancy Arsenal to strangle them in midfield. Time to let go of Brentford assets. I think you've got Brentford assets. They've got an amazing run from game week 26. I'd just be benching them the next 3 weeks. I don't think there's any need to sell them. They're one of the actually more informed teams in the league. They said we already tried this with Ollie and it didn't work. So does that mean Carrick gets judged based on someone? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've played since Fergie. The best football we've played is come from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer by 100%. Hopefully, Michael Carrick can just make it football enjoyable to watch again. Wildcard active. Palmer punt did not pay off. Legit. Arsenal Manchester United match could be epic if Arteta does not play Haramball. Yep. Newcastle still yet to win a game without Bruno G in the team. Exactly. Who should I get for Foden? Who isn't Bruno Fernandes? Semenyo? I like Morgan Rogers as well. I think Morgan Rogers is actually a pretty good pick. All the games are finished. That is the end of the 3 games at 2 p.m. It's finished 3-1 Chelsea against Crystal Palace, 2-0 Nottingham Forest against Brentford, and 2-0 Aston Villa over Newcastle. Yeah. Well, there we go. Interesting game week. Actually, I'll try and update my score now while I'm here. I'm currently on. So I've got, what did I get here? Hold on. I got 3 points from Sanchez in the end, 4 from Chalobah. That puts me on 34 points with, and obviously Thiago got 2. So I've got Rice, Gabriel, Bruno Fernandes in the next game. And then I've got Tarkowski captain on Monday Night Football. So I'll go into Monday night, hopefully, with a decent chance of a green arrow. Let's have a look at what we're currently looking at the moment. I feel like yesterday started amazingly, with obviously Wilson and Bowen, but I feel like it's been a high-scoring game week, and I feel like I might actually I'm not on a green arrow at the moment, but I've still got captain and 4 blokes to go. So that's probably the. Well, I'm actually on a grey arrow at the moment. I've literally moved nowhere. Literally on my safety score. But yeah, I've got obviously a few players to go still. Where are we at? I still like. I've just seen that the explanation from the referee I still feel like that one Leclerc hit into Chalobah's hand. Like, obviously, I'm a Chalobah owner. I don't see the difference between them. Like, for me, if they send the other one, I know Chalobah's not looking at the ball, whatever. I don't think that should be coming into it. I feel like, again, it just comes down to the proximity. And I just feel like the proximity is... Yeah, I'm just not convinced that that's a... I don't think either of them are a penalty, but I feel like if they gave the first one, I'm a little bit shocked they didn't give the second one. Because I feel like it was the same kind of incident, right? All right, what are we on? What did I say I was on? 34 points? 34, yep. I'll tell you who got the bonus in these games as well, by the way, while I'm looking at this and I'm doing this. So in these games at 2 p.m, they were... Why has it gone back to game week 15? What's going on there? All right, so Brentford, Nottingham Forest. There was goals there for Igor Jesus and Awoni. Assists for Aina and Gibbs White. Igor Jesus with 3 bonus points. Aina with 2 and Awoni with 1. Sangar, Anderson, Williams, Milenkovic, Murillo, Aina, all with DC. So a huge amount of DC there for Nottingham Forest. FYI, if Dango had started that game, he would have got the DC. He finished on 10 DC, but obviously it was too short. Yao Malik got the DC for Brentford. Otherwise, no one else did. Chelsea versus Palace. Goals for Enzo Fernandez from the penalty spot. Estevao, João Pedro, and Richards for Crystal Palace. Assists for Riyadh for Crystal Palace are Estevao and João Pedro. 5 saves for Sanchez. He almost got another save to make it 4. That would have been nice. So it was bonus points. It was 3 for João Pedro, 2 for Estevao, and 1 for Enzo Fernandez. I mean, Enzo Fernandez was definitely helped out by the fact that Chelsea conceded late because he wasn't in the bonus until that happened. No defensive contributions for Palace at all. Interesting. I would not have thought that would happen prior to the game starting. Chalobah with 15, so he got the DC. Baladashvili, Santos, Kukurea, all the DC for Chelsea. So 4 of the Chelsea players picked it up. Newcastle versus Aston Villa. Goals for Buendia and Watkins. Assists for Dean and Rogers. 4 saves for Martinez. Wow, Martinez got a huge haul there. 10 points for Martinez. He's got 3 bonus points in that game with the 4 saves. So he's got a 10-pointer there. That's very nice. Watkins with 2 and Buendia has got 1. I mean, that goal from Buendia was brilliant. The defensive contributions, Tonali got 16, Botman 15, Hall 10, so 3 players for Newcastle. And for Aston Villa, Morgan Rogers and Tielemans and Buendia and Anana, no defenders, 4 midfielders for Aston Villa getting DC. I don't think that happens very often that 4 midfielders get DC for one team in a game. What were Newcastle doing in there? Just passing them the ball? Like, that's absurd. That's 12, 24, 37, 51 DCs given out to Aston Villa midfielders. What were Newcastle doing in that game? Bloody, I need a few days away from the game. Yeah, sometimes you just got to take yourself away. Just give your mind a rest. Come back the next week. United lineup unchanged from last week. 58 points for 3. Arsenal to play up to 38. Had a great day with Watkins, Cash, Enzo, and Rogers. Captain, nice. That's a very nice day. That's a great day. Love it. That's a really nice day. Fantastic stuff. Need Bruno to bang for the green arrow. Yep, I agree. At least my Sade captain beat the Ekatike and Haaland captains. Yes, it did, baby. And Bruno up front again. Ahmad and Dorgo are tracking winners. Anyone selling Thiago? FPL sheep, maybe. The content creators are going to be peddling selling Thiago this week because the fixtures for the next 3 are no good. But in your honesty, it's pointless changing forwards. They all suck. Like, in general, they all suck. And then with Tammy Abraham coming into Aston Villa, I don't think Ollie Watkins is a buy. I know he's had a good day today, but as soon as Tammy Abraham comes in, it's going to be like, what was that guy that was there last year? Duran. It's going to be like Duran and Watkins all over again. You just don't know what the minutes are going to look like. But yeah, I'm just leaving Thiago on my starting 11, knowing he will haul, but I at least expect it and blank mark. Yeah, exactly. If United look good in this game, while Kane and Triple United attack, honestly, yeah, I talked about that midweek. It is an option. It is an option 100%. All right, I'm going to have a quick break. There is actually a separate stream for the Man United game because of the fact I'm going to be covering that more from a Man United fan perspective rather than FPL, but obviously I'll be covering that in there as well. So please join in for that. If you want a bit more content for later in the day, I'm going to say goodbye for about 15 minutes, and I'll see you all then. Hopefully you cook some points in the 2 p.m. games. I got 7, so that... I've been 9 with Thiago. I forgot about Thiago, but literally everyone has him, and I feel like everyone was playing him this week. But, yeah, not too bad. Not too good, but we'll live. We'll roll. Hopefully Bruno Fernandes can deliver some points now and blank the Arsenal defence. All those Timber and Raya owners with a little bit of luck. Hopefully my boy can do the job.